Hey, welcome back. I'm gonna try to finish Mario this week. I think I learned that you have to beat the 7th level in each level, and then you can unlock the Bowser thing. So I think all I have to do is just get a couple more stars here. But that's it. So I was gonna kind of talk about, I was sick, and you could tell last week. Today's Wednesday. The last time I recorded was Tuesday. Last Tuesday. I mentioned like, oh, my throat's a little bit scratchy, but I'm sure it's nothing. But I got a cold. I don't know. If I was a better storyteller, maybe I would keep you in suspense, like, oh, maybe I had COVID. But it wasn't, because I got a test on Friday. And it was negative, so I don't know. Should I go through that whole thing? Cause that's kind of boring, isn't it? Tuesday, I had a scratchy throat. This is what happens. This is interesting for me anyway. Just like, I get sick the same. Maybe everybody gets sick like this, but Tuesday you feel fine, but your throat's a little bit scratchy, and you're like, that's weird. That doesn't usually happen. Ooh. Wait, I don't like this. I know where to go, but it's just a matter of getting there. Wahoo! Then Wednesday, my nose was a little bit running, but it wasn't that bad. I'm like, oh, maybe it's allergies. It's not that bad. Then Thursday, I felt really sick, so I stayed home from work. Like, my nose and my throat and my eyes were all congested. Friday, I felt sick, and then Saturday, I was feeling better. I used to get sick for longer, and I think it's because I stopped doing, like, I would go to school even though I was sick. And I'd just be like, you have to stay home, and you gotta eat your soup, and then you get better quicker. I don't know why I always just like, oh, I'll just go to work anyway. But no, just like sleep and drink water, and you'll get better quicker, I guess. Eat your chicken soup. I was looking up online, like, what am I supposed to eat when I'm sick? And they're just like, chicken soup. So that's what I ate. I just ate, like, for lunch and dinner, just keep eating chicken soup. Maybe you're not supposed to eat that much chicken soup. But... Ooh. I almost didn't do this today, because, where'd it go? Because now I'm in the period of the post-nasal drip. And sometimes I get like a little thing in my throat, and I'm like, ugh, and I can't talk. And that's annoying. I can't see because everything's green. No. It just went off. It just went off the map. Oh, there it is. Okay. Can't I just pick it up? Oh, there we go. But I'm feeling okay right now. We'll see. I might only record like 3 or 4 episodes today. But yeah, I'm fine. So that's good. No COVID. I was worried because I wasn't really, and maybe I should be worried about getting COVID. But I wasn't really, because like I know it's a terrible thing and you get really sick from it. That's weird. But I'm worried about the anxiety part of it. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna be coughing and people are gonna be like worried. And like I had to go to Easter, so like, well, what do I do? Do I go to Easter? Do I not go to Easter? If I go and I'm sick but I don't have COVID, are people still gonna be like, oh, he's got COVID because he's sneezing? But it worked out fine, because I was feeling better by Sunday, and I got the COVID test, and it was negative, and everything was fine. I was a little worried about that COVID test, because I heard that it's like not pleasant, but it wasn't that bad. It just stings a bit. Okay, I was gonna maybe talk about this article I read today. I have no idea what's happening in Ethiopia. I don't know. It's really depressing. But I kind of wanted to talk about it. There's a bunch of different ethnic groups in Ethiopia. I don't know the distinction, like why they're different. And they're probably not different. Like, well, none of us are different anyway, but like that Dr. Seuss book with the guys, the stars on there. Oh, this is pretty hard, I remember. Okay. Let's wait until he gets back. They're called Tigrays. And there's like an ethnic cleansing type of thing happening in Ethiopia. Oh, that was too far. The Tigrays live in like northern Ethiopia, but then there's this other group who are kind of oppressing them because they gained power. I guess the Tigrays used to be in charge of Ethiopia. Like, the president of Ethiopia was a Tigray person. Did I do it right? Oh! This is hard. I remember hating this. Because it's like, you just have to know... You're never going to do it your first time through, because you don't know how far he's going to throw you. And now I'm down to 0 lives. Do they give you a 1-up somewhere? No. Up here? Oh. How do I get that? Does he have to throw me? I'm gonna see if I can get that 1-up. Oh, close. Okay, yeah, that's what you have to do. I don't want to have to come back here. Ugh, come on. Like right like this. Chuckster, chuck me. Ah, this is stupid. Come on, I'm doing it. Come on, I want to get this 1-up because I don't want to die. There we go. And I was reading this AP article about the terrible stuff that's happening. And then the obvious thing is always like, oh, my stupid problems. And like, look at the people over there, what they have to go through. And like, I'm worried about talking to my boss or whatever. Which is true. It's dumb. The stuff I worry about is dumb. But it is kind of, that's why I was saying before, I'm okay. Like, it just seemed kind of stupid that God would care about, like, what kind of job I would get. Like, if I pray to God, like, please God, give me the right job, and everybody who I talk to is like, oh, God's gonna open the right doors for you. I'm just like, oh, I don't care about, just like, help the people in Africa get food. Like, they're starving. They're literally starving. And they were talking about how there's a lot of humanitarian efforts to help, but all the food is going to, like, the military and stuff, like the bad guys. And the Tigrays aren't getting any food, and they're all starving. It would be nice if there's, like, a checkpoint up here. And I was gonna try to talk about rape. Because that's, like... I don't know. Do I have time? No. Maybe tomorrow. It's just... that's the thing that sticks out to me, is, like, the worst thing ever, and it just... reading it just, like... I don't know. I had some thoughts about it. Just, like, felt so sick reading it. No, it's not gonna work. I forget the name of the other group, but there's an oppressed group and a group that's in power. And the group that's in power is kind of saying, we want to get rid of these Tigray people. Like, they don't even really exist. This ethnicity doesn't exist. We don't want them to speak their language anymore. We want it to be all our people, kind of. And there's a bunch of stories in this AP article of, like, Tigray people, they come back to their home and it's occupied by the police, and then the police, or the military, they rape them. That didn't work. Shoot. The thing I maybe I can spin this as a nice thing for me, like that I have a lot of empathy or something. But when I read that, I don't know if this is a thing that other people experience, but I'm like, this is so horrible that... Well, I'll say this part first. It's like kind of... I don't know. Just like it's so bad that the good stuff in life doesn't even it out. That's a thought I had. But, and I've talked about it before, but like these people who do this, they're not monsters. They're humans. Like whatever's in them is in me, and that scares me, I think. Like that I guess technically I'm capable of doing that because I'm a human and they're humans. I can't see a situation where I would ever do it, obviously, but that's because I'm like in this nice like apartment and I got food and I'm privileged, so I'm never gonna be in a situation like that. But the fact that humans are capable of that makes me kind of hate being a human sometimes. I guess that's a common thing that people talk about or whatever. Ooh, that was close. I don't like being a human sometimes. What? Wait, what? Ugh. I'll try one more time. But I guess I would, this is going to sound weird to say, but like, I do need someone who has been through that kind of an experience to tell me like, I've been through it and I came through the other side and I want to say like, life is worth it. Like, even though I went through this terrible experience, like the worst thing you could ever experience, I still think it's worth it to be alive. Because I read that and I'm like, all the good stuff, like what, the chocolate cake and the, oh, I have a kid and they smile, it's not worth the starvation and the rape and the killing. It doesn't seem worth it to me. The bad stuff is so horrible and the good stuff's just like, yeah, whatever. I like watching TV. Okay. Is that worth rape existing? Does that make sense? Why is it necessary to exist anyway? And that's what I think about, like, God and stuff. Like, you could still have pain and discomfort, but why so much? Why suffering? Why is suffering necessary? I can't even imagine how horrible that is. Was he turning? Oh! Okay, I think it's up this way. Oops. Gotta keep it straight. That should be good. I guess that's all I have to say about that, but I just get so sad reading that stuff. I know you're supposed to be sad, but what should I do? Should I go over to Africa and help? I had that thought today, like, well, I'm looking for purpose. What if I just try to go over there and help these people? But, like, I don't know. Can I do that and make money still? What would I have to do? I don't even know how to do that. I'm not opposed to it if, like, I could do it, but I'd have to quit my job, and it's scary. I missed it. Oh, I'm reading. I have more Old Testament notes, I guess. Well, I've gotten through. Actually, not really. I've gotten through. I'm on 2 Samuel right now. It'd be kind of cool if I could memorize all the books. I think I can. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel 1 and 2, Kings 1 and 2, Chronicles 1 and 2. Then there's Ezra, Nehemiah, then Esther, then Job. Then I don't remember. There's a lot of, there's like 15 minor prophets. That's the hardest part, like Habakkuk. Okay, this is the one. I got it. A little to the right, but I got it. Yep. Okay, just don't mess this up. Got it. So I think I just have 2 more stars left. Okay, I think I went too long today. See you tomorrow. Bye.